What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and it's the second day of April, but the weather's pretty cold for the month. But I'm still out here in Queens, especially in Long Island City by Court Square. So I'm gonna walk around here. I'm probably gonna make a ride to 21st Street, and I'm gonna try to walk all the way to Astoria, Queens. Not sure where I'm gonna end, but I'm just gonna walk around and see how the neighborhood changes. Like over here, there's like a lot of development, a lot of skyscrapers going on, subway trains right here, but I'm gonna walk forward. Maybe I'll try to make it to the park before the sunset falls down. So I'm gonna take you guys with me, so join me. Then over this area, kind of looks a little bit like a mini Manhattan. Like you can see back there, some tall buildings. This is like one of the tallest buildings in Queens. And then there's a little bit of old architecture over here, houses. And then right in front of me, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's Manhattan right over there. The East River is right there. Then I like how this building looks like, futuristic design. Yeah, a lot of modern buildings here. So I'm gonna walk forward, and then as soon as I get to 21st, like I said, I don't know how far I'm from. I'm probably a long distance, but I'm gonna walk until I get tired. So this over here is 21st Street. And it goes all the way to the end, all the way to Astoria, to the end of the tip, until you reach the water. So like I say, not really much going on here. I do see like a little hotel over there, Long Island City Hotel. Some street art over here. Probably like a lot of industrial buildings or something, but I'm gonna see what can I find ahead of me. I know it's a little windy over here, but not much is going on around here. But I do see here the street. And then ahead of me, there are some bridges, which I believe is, you know, it takes you to the Queensbridge Bridge, then you take the highway and it goes all the way through Queens, you know. It takes you mostly like to Northern Boulevard, and then I forgot which highway it is, but it takes you, you know, further. And then look at this beautiful street art over here. Yeah, I guess this is when people migrated. You know what? Let me walk around here. Yeah, I never knew about this. I just discovered this. I know there used to be like a graffiti area over here in Long Island City. There used to be a building that was specific for graffiti, but I think they tore it down. But yeah, it looks pretty beautiful. It keeps going ahead over here. Let's see. Like it takes a lot of work and dedication to fill up a building with street art. Yeah, it kind of resembles a little bit, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Art District in Las Vegas, Nevada, or the Bushwick Collective. This one's part of Queens. Yeah, actually this is the other side of the building, but look at it. All covered up, and then you see the skyscrapers there in the background. And I like the sky, how it looks like with the clouds, you know, really beautiful. And now I'm walking next to me to one of the biggest, if not the biggest housing projects in New York City, which are the Queensbridge houses. Like back in the days, it used to be like really rough over here, but you know, things has changed. But a lot of rappers, they came out of this building right here. Like if you guys ever heard of the rappers Mobb Deep, they came out of this building right next to me. So yeah, a lot of history happening around here. A lot of rappers that come out of Queens. I'm not sure, I think it was a car. I'm not sure, but I think the rapper Nas also, if I'm not mistaken, he came out of this building. This building's over here. So yeah, Queensbridge, a lot of history over here. And then you can see the contrast of the buildings, you know, the projects over here. But then you can see the new developments happening over here in the background. And I think here they're gonna develop something new, so. So you know, throughout the years, a lot of neighborhoods in New York City, they start changing. And I'm kind of entering the borderline of Astoria, but I know Astoria is just a section in Queens, but it's really big, so it could take you like an entire day to explore the whole neighborhood of Astoria, Queens. I like this building over here. It looks like it's new. Looks like they're raising this building. I'm not sure if it's a hotel or a condo, but yeah. Yeah, I like the design, the blue color, you know, like a light blue in it. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And I'm gonna continue with my journey by 21st Street, but I made a little detour here so you guys can see like this new development that's going on over here at this new buildings. Actually, this is a hotel, but it's beautiful. Then these are the skyscrapers I'm talking about, glass buildings. Yeah, so different. Then you go a block down, you see the Queensbridge houses. So yeah, but it's pretty cool, you know, the contrast of the neighborhood. So as I'm walking around here, I noticed there are a couple of hotels around, like this one, Best Western, and the one I showed you before, and I'm not sure, but they probably might be a little bit more affordable than staying in Manhattan. It's just like, you know, the subway station is right there. I think the F train, and then within like 15 minutes you're in Manhattan. So those are like another trick you could do to stay on the budget in New York City, like stay outside Manhattan, try to look around like small hotels around, and you know, depend how comfortable you want to be, but that's another trick you could do too, you know. So I'm walking a little bit forward, and I think I'm officially like entering the borderline of Astoria. You can see how the neighborhood is a little different from where I started. You know, like a lot of housing projects, and as soon as you pass all those buildings, you're gonna start seeing how the neighborhood starts changing, and it gets like pretty diverse. Like Jackson Heights, you know, Astoria is also like a mixture of different backgrounds, different cultures. So you know, you're gonna start seeing the changes, and that's one. It's just one really good thing about New York City. Like all types of neighborhoods are here, you know. Then over here, nothing special, but I see like a lot of cabs up here. I guess this is where it's probably, you know, you can, if you want to work like a taxi driver in New York City, you come over here. It says taxi drivers wanted. There are some apartment complexes over there, right in the back, and there's like a shopping center over here. What they call it like a strip mall, you know. Has like a liquor store, a few fast food chain restaurants. Yeah, look at this over here. Look at all these taxis over here. And it looks like it's closed. Taxi driver wanted. And I gotta say, I take my hat off for all the New York City taxi drivers, because it must be really rough, you know, working so many hours over here and a lot of traffic jam in New York. You know, it's really crazy to drive in New York City because I've done it a few times and I get stressed out, so I don't want to imagine. And then as I'm walking ahead, I can start seeing how this neighborhood starts changing. And then I see like some high-rise buildings over there. Yeah, Astoria's over there, right ahead. You know, I'm gonna start getting deeper into the neighborhood. Made a little detour here. Yeah, definitely I'm starting to get inside Astoria. You know, they have a lot of main streets with a lot of restaurants, and then you get streets like this that are quiet and residential. Like I said, the neighborhood is pretty diverse. All types of people, you know, Middle Eastern. There's a big community of Greek people also. But it's mixed, you know, Asian, Middle Eastern. All types of people live around here. So Astoria's a really good neighborhood that you guys should check it out. Then over here you got a diner. I just passed Broadway, and then you got this over here, apartment complex. And my best friend Justin, which I made some videos in Montreal, and I forgot what, Boston too. He used to live in this neighborhood, but he moved with his wife to Florida. But when he used to live here, I used to come to this neighborhood and visit him every time. So good times. And then I'm starting to walk more into Astoria, Queens, and you can start seeing how the neighborhood changes, and they're doing like a lot of developments. Like over here, for rent, brand new apartments. Then ahead of me, more apartments that are building. Yeah, it's a pretty nice structure of buildings. And they got like more buildings ahead of me. Like I say, the neighborhood's pretty big. I haven't even got like, not even half of the neighborhood, or not even 1/4 of the neighborhood. Just so you can have an idea of how big this neighborhood is. And you got like places like this too, like a mechanic. Guess this is like another new development too. Yeah, I really like the design of the building. Pretty well done. It has like a balcony. Maybe someday I'll live in buildings like this. Like a lot of people, you know, they want to buy a house, but I don't think I want to buy a house. I want to like have a condo or just like an apartment. It doesn't have to be anything big, like something small, simple, because I'm a minimalistic person. And I gotta say, it's springtime, but it feels like winter. It's like 30 something degrees. atmosphere, not really missing it at all. But then tomorrow's supposed to warm up a little bit, then in a few more days it's gonna get, you know, a little bit warmer. And then I'm walking, then here it starts looking even better. Like all this development's going on. New condos, but then look at this street, like old apartment buildings. But I still like it, you know, it still looks pretty cool. So yeah, like I say, over here kind of reminds me just a little bit Flushing, but yeah. They do have a lot of apartments here. But like I say, the neighborhood's so big, so you just gotta make sure where are you close to the subway stop. You know, the W train goes over here. You got like this new apartment. I like the design of this one with the glass buildings. That's pretty cool. And this is another one here, another tall building. So maybe you want to own an e-scooter, e-bike, or you know, maybe you want to own, yeah, like a bicycle just to get around. Because like I say, the neighborhood's so big that not everywhere in the neighborhood is close to a subway stop. So that's something that you got to look into. Here I'm entering like a big park, and you can see here the bridge. I think the bridge goes to the Bronx if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and the East River is right there, so I'm gonna walk over there, and you got like some apartments over here, really nice. So let's see what type of views can we get over here. So I'm in the entrance of Astoria Park, and really beautiful. The first thing you see, there's a track there, people playing, you know, soccer, or they call football. And look at the sky, how orange it is, and then you got a beautiful view of the bridge. So pretty nice. So I'm in love with this park, and I've been here like years ago, but I think I've been in the other side. I've never been like in this park. But yeah, really beautiful park. There's even an area where you can exercise. People sitting there, too bad the weather's cold. There's another bridge over there. I'm gonna walk forward to see if I can get a view of the city. This is amazing, like the bridge. Like I said, the park keeps going over that way. I'm gonna walk over there, but I'm gonna try to see where can I get ahead of me over here. I want to see what type of views are here, you know. Because there's only probably like 15 or 20 more minutes to sunset, so before everything gets dark, I'm gonna see what happens. Gotta say, I know you hear the cars above me, but just wow, look at this, so beautiful, right? Yeah, it's really beautiful over here. And this park is amazing, it's big, and they even got like a bike lane. So like I say, when the summertime comes, I'm gonna have to bring my bicycle all the way to Boston, New York City, and just ride around and do bike vlogs. There's so much you can explore, you know, by bike, more than with foot. But yeah, this is amazing. I just can't get enough of this sunset and the view. It looks so real, right? Look at it, so beautiful, right? So usually in the summer times, I know this here must be like really packed. People doing their thing, they do picnic and all that. They even got a pool over here, you know. But I don't know, I just can't get enough of that view over there, like the orange of the sky with the buildings in the background. Even this bridge looks beautiful, you know. And then I saw like a train passing over that bridge. So I'm probably just gonna walk a little bit forward to see what's happening. If it wasn't too cold, I probably would enjoy this even more, but hey, I'm still enjoying it. I'm taking a little bait. I didn't brought gloves today, so I think I should have brought myself some gloves to stay warm. That's what happens when you're around New York City. Yeah, let me show you this over here. Look at that. It's amazing, right? And it's almost like 7:30, but it's still daytime. And now, like in next month, I feel like in May, like around, yeah, May and probably early June, like around 8 o'clock, it's still gonna be daytime here. So that's one of the beautiful things I like when the weather changes over here, when they bring the clock back an hour ahead, how beautiful it is. And as I'm walking back hill from the park, you got like some houses. There are a couple of houses around here. And I know it looks like a regular house or something like that, but I heard some of the houses that they have around here by the park are pretty expensive though, so not pretty sure, but I guess because of the view, you know, all this that you see in the background, it's like a movie scene. But yeah, so far it's being pretty impressive over here, and I enjoy walking all the way from Long Island City to Astoria, Queens. You know, really beautiful. That way you get to explore the neighborhood and get some good shots. So now I'll walk around this way, gonna go I think by 31st Avenue or something like that, or 31st Street, where the subway line passed. But then as you walk around here, I don't know, it looks like you're in a middle class neighborhood, you know, residential and all that. You know, you can hear the birds, everything going on around here. Like I say, Astoria's a really nice area. Probably one of the nice, you know, probably one of the best neighborhoods to live around New York City or in Queens. So, but yeah, really good vibes, and the neighborhood is pretty big. So like I say, you can take a whole day to explore the neighborhood. So yeah, really beautiful. By the way, look at this house that's over here, over there in the corner. Like, I like the entrance of the building. Like, it has like some nice details. Let me see if I can cross the street. Yeah, it looks beautiful, right? And as I'm walking around here, I like this neighborhood. Like, the houses, really beautiful. Like the entrance. And across the street, you can see it too. That looks like it's some new building that they built. So yeah. And actually, it's a little bit darker than what you see in the camera, but yeah. Even look at the roof, also has like details. It's really beautiful. So that was the end of my video, walking from Long Island City all the way to Astoria. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.